Gamification for Casino Player Engagement and Loyalty. Professional Paper Presentation by Eve Horne for the Masters of Hospitality Administration Gaming Management track Spring 2019. Gamification has become pervasive in multiple industries as a way to engage with customers, students, and employees to drive specific outcomes, including loyalty. It is suggested in an industry built on player enjoyment of betting and games, gamification may be a natural fit to drive loyalty. The purpose of this paper is to identify potential elements within gamification which could be used to drive casino player engagement and loyalty. The literature review focused on gamification, which included the science, structures, and player types, casino players, clubs, and loyalties, and frequent flyer programs. In the research, overarching concepts in attitude and behavior and trust were found. Gamification in casino marketing. What is gamification? Gamification is the application of game elements such as interjecting a decision point applied in a non-game scenario. This includes game structures and elements. Game structures are defined as goals, which define the achievement, rules explain how to achieve it, and the feedback lets the player know how well they are doing in reaching the goal. Voluntary participation, introduced by McGonigal 2011, ensures that all players are willing to abide by these rules. Elements such as situational judgment test or feedback. Feedback is the reward. It's not winning, it's just the element that tells the player they're achieving the goal. This could be in the form of light, sound, or points. It creates peak engagement, and the rewards are intrinsic. Gamification in casino marketing. Casino marketers may not recognize that gamification is present in slot players, clubs, promotions, and events, but it's clearly identifiable within the context of this definition. The goal of these clubs is to have the player make repeat purchases. The rules are complex, maintaining as much opacity to the company's economic liability for the points. The feedback is earning of the points, participating in leaderboards, earning badges, as well as other feedback elements which can be redeemed for status or reward. Lastly, players need to sign up to participate. Application of gamification for casino player engagement. Attitude and behavior is present in both loyalty and gamification. Figure 1 shows the loyalty matrix first introduced by Dick and Basu in 1994. It shows the relationship when a person shows high behavior and high attitude, they are truly loyal. This has been tested multiple times within the context of a casino players club, finding similar results. Additionally, Figure 2, introduced by Landers, Colmes, Auer, and Armstrong, shows the relationship between the game element and its direct effect on a psychological state or attitude, and therefore in turn having an effect onto the behavior. The game element has an indirect effect on the outcome. Both Figure 2 and Figure 1 show the relationship between attitude and behavior. In this framework, you can see that Figure 1 is an outcome and Figure 2 is a map. By merging the map with the outcome, Figure 3 proposes a conceptual matrix of how gamification may directly affect the loyalty matrix. The design relevant player and situational context, the player, will be exposed to the game element, situational judgment test, or other gamification structure, which will have a psychological mediator resulting in a relative attitude to the casino. The mediator will have a direct effect on the behavior, either positive or negative. The player type, design irrelevant, but may have a high predictor of reaction to the specific game element, will result in an outcome of the loyalty group. If the behavior is negative, the assumption is that the attitude was low, hence the behavior was null. And if the behavior was high, the predictor was effective in changing the attitude. This framework shows the importance of the player or the moderator. Bartle presents 4 personality types: the killers, achievers, explorers, and socializers. Killers must dominate the game and other players. They enjoy elements like the leaderboard. Achievers, for them, playing well is more important than winning, and they are drawn to tiers and points. Explorers are the type that like looking for Easter eggs or bugs, and they engage within the game environment. Stories and episodes attract them. Socializers are only playing the game to interact with others. They use chat rooms and gifting, which allow them to engage with the other players. As found, any major cluster can be a player type. For example, flyers that hate flying. Their personality is that they hate flying. McGonagall says use the element of experience, such as experience points XP, will reduce anxiety about flying. In this relationship, you can see that the killer has a positive influence with the leaderboard. The outcome is predicted to be high. High behavior and high attitude creates true loyalty. If the killer were paired with teamwork, the outcome would be unknown. The moderator and the element in a casino. Presently in a casino, we can see that achievers may be drawn to tiering structures. The recommendation is that the goal gradient may apply to them. Achievers may be more likely to increase purchase behavior as they approach the next tier. Socializers and killers both need other players. For this reason, socializers may enjoy promotional events where they get such as cocktails or meet and greets, and killers may enjoy tournaments. Recommend to engage in social outcome oriented elements, i.e., drive word of mouth with these moderators. Next, explorers may don't have a clear present casino element. Recommend to engage explorers with stories and hands-on activities so that they can enjoy the casino. Additionally, any major cluster can be a moderator. Search characteristics of these groups and match them with something they are known to enjoy. For example, a music genre or other engagement event. Additional findings. Trust was one of the most important concepts across all of the literature review, including ethical implications of gamification. Since gamification acts on psychological motivators to drive behavior, ethical concerns should be considered when stealth marketing might exploit subconscious behaviors. Additionally, in casinos, the player perception of trust was raised in the form of equity theory, communication-based fairness, value-based fairness. In a casino, perceived trust seems to be more important than reality. The example of coin-in versus T-win. Players enjoy the clarity of coin-in and find it equitable and trustworthy. Where theoretical win is actually more accurate, it is hard for players to understand. Future research. This work proposes a conceptual framework of gamification with the outcome of the loyalty matrix. This should be tested to understand the true relationship. Additionally, Bartle's player personality types should be tested in a casino context as well as across the loyalty matrix to unveil if there's any correlation between personality types and loyalty. Next, this paper finds that there's an uncertainty in the perception of trust revealed by the research. Players perceive coin-in as more trustworthy, but this has not been expressively tested. Coin-in versus T1 feedback elements should be tested for trust, as well as other feedback opportunities, such as XP as presented for airline miles. To conclude, this paper identifies gamification and how it can be used in casino marketing. It additionally identifies potential elements within gamification which could be used to drive casino player engagement and loyalty, and creates a conceptual framework of gamification elements to drive casino loyalty. Thank you.